Good morning, everyone. It's Sunday, so it's time for a Sunday sermon. Each week, we try to bring you the channeled messages of a Holy Spirit or an Archangel. This morning, we're blessed by the presence of the Reverend Billy Graham. As you know, he's with us quite a bit, and his messages are always incredible and wonderful to hear. So please tell others about it. I know it's going to be a good one. So, Billy, we're ready to begin. Good morning, everyone. Yes, I love coming onto this show, so I have a chance to speak to you once more. When we're on the other side, we keep trying to help, but it's very difficult because we can never speak directly to you unless I'm talking through an individual with a special gift. Barry's been sent back to bring you the words of the Holy Spirits, and he's been doing his best. That's really all anyone can do, is to do their best, and he keeps trying. It's difficult. Today I'm going to investigate why people draw away from God. It seems like it should be easier to draw closer to him. He's provided you a world of magnificent beauty. He's provided you miracles. God's provided you everything that you have. He's given you a family. He's given you people to love. But sadly, many people choose to hate instead. Today is a difficult time for everyone. The population is growing throughout the world. Many people are suffering. Many people are struggling. Many people think it's convenient to blame God for what is taking place, but you should be blaming your free will. Human free will is the reason why people are drawing away from God. They're making bad decisions. Many people don't think there is a God, do not believe the possibility, but it's not a possibility. It's an absolute fact. God truly exists. I'm speaking to you from heaven, so I can guarantee you he exists. I've seen Jesus. I've spoken with him. We've talked about things over here in heaven. That's the only place I could have seen him because I lived thousands of years after his life. There are many reasons why people are drawing away from God. Free will, as I said, is the main one. But quite often, the religions are the reasons that people draw away. Many religions are trying to dominate the people that attend their church. People want free will. They want to be able to worship the way they please. And they want to be told the truth. They want to be told the truth of heaven, the truth of God. You see, no one in the churches truly knows the truth because they have not seen God, obviously, or they've not seen Jesus. Oh, our Lord comes to many people. Many good ministers are out there, and he tries to lead them. Many people are doing great things. My son works very hard at charities. He helps people throughout the world, and it's a movement that we started together. I'm very proud of him. Franklin is doing what he can. He's doing his best. But he's speaking things that I spoke, and I spoke things that were not true. It's very difficult because manipulation of the words of Jesus when he walked the earth is a fact. I studied for years the Gospels. I could quote biblical verse forward and back for you. But sadly, my quotes were not really what he spoke. Many of them were intentioned to bring details to what he spoke. I spoke the parables. I spoke many things that he would have never even thought of. But I did my best. You see, I had this foundation of biblical teaching. And Franklin has the same thing. So he's going to rely on biblical teaching. If he was to hear Barry's words, he would not believe them. If he heard that I was speaking through him, he would tell you that it is not taking place but it is. I can guarantee you that. I love being able to speak to the people, always have. I was blessed by being a servant of God for a very early age. So I had all the time of my life to try to bring people to God, and I succeeded in many places. Now that I'm over here, I speak to many that have said that I was their saving grace, that I brought them the messages that I needed to hear to draw them closer. What message do people have to hear to draw them closer to God? There is no single message. Right now, speaking the truth, I think, is the best way. Many people don't understand that they don't have to rely on an institution. Individuals must understand that their soul is going to heaven. When they pass, their soul will leave their body and it will come into heaven, and it will be judged for how they live their lives. So that should be enough incentive to draw them closer to the words of God, shouldn't it? Many people fear God, and that is the worst thing that can happen. Jesus never wanted you to fear God. He wanted you to always love. He wanted you to love God in all ways, but he never, ever wanted you to fear. Fear is a terrible thing. When you fear, it interrupts with love. How can you love and fear something at the same time? It's very difficult. So the logic of fearing God, it's a terrible thing. God is an energy. He is not a form. God does not forgive you. You must do things so that you are judged wisely. You will be told the things that you do wrong, but if you change your life and do good things for the rest of it, it will help eliminate any problems when you get to heaven. They'll still tell you because you're supposed to learn from your mistakes. That is the thing humans are sent back to do, is to learn from their mistakes. All humans are going to suffer. Look at the way I died. It was very difficult. Even after I served God for all those years, my life plan still required that I had a very difficult passing. Parkinson's is a difficult disease, very difficult. It takes away everything but your mind, because your mind, if dementia does not accomplish it, your mind remains strong. So you know what is taking place. And this is the great test. Can you be stricken with a illness that is taking away all of your muscle control and not blame God for it? Because it is not God's fault. You see, this is a lesson you had to learn. I had to learn it. And I passed. Until my time of passing, I still tried to bring people to God because I knew that that is the thing that I was sent back to do. Everyone is going to suffer grief. You will see your families die. You may see children die. It's terrible. Grief is a terrible challenge. Human lives are full of challenges. You have opportunity every day to blame God for what is going wrong in what you think in your life, but never ever do it. When you blame God, you are creating a terrible situation because you are not facing the fact of reality of humans. Humans are sent back to learn lessons, and all of the things in your life are lessons to be learned. How you respond to those lessons is what is important. You must lead others to God. You must do your best. You must try to always follow his simple commands. Don't do anything to anyone you do not want done to yourself. What could be more simple? You must go forward and pray to him with all of your heart, with all of your being, all of your strength, and all of your powers. Only you know where you need help, and prayer is how you communicate with us, with God, with the archangels. When you communicate and ask for guidance, you will receive. When you draw away from God, you will not ask for guidance and you will not receive. You are on your own. You are on the path of life that is most difficult. Humans need the light of God to show the way on their path. Your path will go to heaven, but when you go to heaven, how you are judged is how you walk this path. You've heard the saying, if you're going to talk the talk, you must walk the walk. People go to church every Sunday morning and pray to God and say that they're going to be this amazing person, and they go through the door and spend the week abusing others. Many people of wealth have not realized that the whole purpose of this wealth is to help others. They were not given the blessing of wealth to help themselves. They were given the blessing of wealth as a challenge to how they will act and what they will do with it. You are seeing many people today, the incredible wealth. They flaunt it. They try to lead people away from God with this wealth. They will not be pleased when they return. Now, I taught about hell. I taught that if you were a sinner, that you would go to hell when you passed. There is no such thing as hell. But God does have a place for those that are very evil. It's a lower level. It's a place of darkness and nothingness. And in many ways, it is worse than the hell of which I spoke. That is a place reserved for the most evil in the world. The odds are very good that you will not be able to do things that would cause you to go there. Many people have killed millions, and they have this karma of millions to make up. You do not want to put yourself ever in a position like that, because there are people in the world today that are putting themselves in that position. Some of the great leaders, the leaders of major countries, they've drawn away from God. They have no concept of what they are doing. They seem to think that God wants their personal egos to be what controls lives. Well, that's not true. A person is responsible for their own actions. Personal responsibility. That's the whole thing. You make your decisions through your free will. You are guided. You are told. You have the opportunity to learn. People must take this opportunity and use it. Many people just fail. They do not have the willpower to be a good person. They show violence upon their family members, their wives. Some religions do not accept the equality of women. Women are truly equal, because when you lived lives, you were female in form before. Today, you may be a male, and that does not make you special. Today, you may be a female, and that does not make you special either, because all humans are equal. There are people that are closer to God. Those are special people. People that can speak the words of God and truly know. People that are devoting their lives to trying to help others. Those are the special ones, and God rewards them. He may not reward them on earth, but they will surely be rewarded when their souls return to heaven. The everlasting life of the soul, that is what is important. I spoke that God died on the cross for the sins of man. He did not do that, because the sins of man have grown terribly since he died on the cross. Today, humans have the ability to absolutely destroy all of mankind. They did not have that ability when Jesus walked the earth. Jesus died so that he could perform the greatest miracle of all time, the resurrection. I know I've talked to those special souls that were there when he resurrected. I know just how special Jesus is. I have special knowledge of his life. I know that Jesus was one of the finest men that ever walked the earth, that he was incredible, that all he wanted in his life was to help and love others. And he succeeded. Look what this simple man did. His words have brought billions and billions of people closer to the Spirit of God. He spoke to small groups. He never had the ability to reach millions at a time. I did. I was blessed, and I tried to do the best I could for him. He walked the earth as an amazing individual. He could do miracles. He could heal. But he always did it for others. Jesus always knew he was going to die on the cross. Do you think that this man that could do miracles could not have avoided the painful death that he had? But he wanted to die as other humans died. Many humans die very painful deaths. It was part of his experience. He wanted to know what it was like, the terribleness of suffering, the terribleness of knowing that your time is approaching very rapidly. Now, he knew what was coming, so he didn't dread it. He wanted his soul to begin the journey to heaven. And he knew that he was going to resurrect. He knew he would rise from the grave. He knew that he would speak again with his beloved disciples. He knew all of these things, but he never spoke of those. But he always spoke of helping others, of love. Even though this wonderful man knew that he would be dying at an early age, he knew that his soul had everlasting life. All of you have souls of everlasting life. All you have to do to make the most of it is to live a good life in this human form. What is the most important thing you can do? Well, it's building a foundation of faith and helping others. You do not have to cling to any sacraments. Religions want you to believe that you need them to go to heaven. And yes, I was probably guilty of this as well when I walked the earth. I made mistakes. I was human. I fully admit that I, Billy Graham, an individual that pledged his life to trying to bring people to God, made mistakes. They were pointed out to me, and I realized it. There were times that I thought I was superior to others. My ego sometimes would actually get in the way of doing what I needed to do. I realized that I had the special communicative abilities to speak to others, and I used it as best I could. But I made mistakes. You made mistakes in your life as well. In your past, all of you have done things that God did not want you to do. Acknowledge it to yourself and never make the mistake again. It's that simple. Each day is the beginning of the rest of your life. You do not know how many days you have. You keep hearing that. It may be many days, it may be few, but you need to take advantage of them. Each person that you can speak to and bring to God, that is an incredible enhancement for your own life. When you are helping others, you are helping yourself. When you help others, you are on the way to knowing true happiness. When you help others, you're doing God's will. Teach the young. There are many young that need help. Many young are struggling. Many of the parents. Many people have only a single parent. Today, immorality has led to sexual abuses where women are left with children and the man could care less. The person that leaves that child will learn. He will learn the hard way. Perhaps in a future life, he will be the child that is left. Just as the person of incredible wealth who does not share it will know what poverty is like when they resurrect in their next lives. God is with you every moment of every day. I know that's difficult to comprehend because there are billions and billions of people on this earth, but he is with you. He always knows you. Your guides are with you. You have all the help that you need to live a good life from this day forward. Do not ever blame God for your shortcomings or for what happens to you. When you made your life plan, you chose these things. Just as when I made my life plan, I chose my way of death. Never blame God. It is always you. When you blame others for your own shortfallings, you are just making it worse. Accept what you are. You're a human being. You are sent back to make mistakes, but do not make more once you know the ones that you have made in the past. If you keep repeating the mistakes of the past, then you are creating a situation that will haunt you when you return to heaven. I want you to know that God's love is everywhere. Your whole planet is given to you as a gift of God. Those who say God can exist need only to look at the oceans, the mountains, the trees, the birds, the humans. The simple fact that a human comes from 2 cells and becomes billions and has the ability to use its own knowledge to live a life is a proof of the miracle of God and his existence. Oh, I was starting to get a little carried away there. I love it. I love the opportunity to speak. I hope that my words today may be able to help someone. If I can help one person, I have done a major thing. So spread the word, spread the good word, spread the knowledge that you have of God. You will be rewarded. All of you that are listening, God is blessing you. Bring others to hear his words and his blessings. Oh, I'm sure Barry will invite me back again, and I truly welcome the opportunity. So thank all of you. Thank you so much, and have a blessed day. Man, you can count on him. When he speaks through me, I change. My voice is different. I can't speak like that. This is how I speak. I'm not a good speaker in person with crowds, but he was incredible. So thank you so much for listening. Thank you so much for being who you are. I really, truly appreciate all of you. Connie and I love all of you, and that will never end. Goodbye, and I thank you so much.